What's going on, everybody? What is going on? No Cap High School Basketball Show, plus more. Yours truly, Will I Am in the building with Will and the Don. What's going on, Don? How you doing, sir?
What's going on with you? Hey, it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and ready to kick this weekend off. So,
Kick it off, man. Kick it off.
oh,
You,
Super Bowl weekend.
yeah. Like I said, if you guys missed last year, you definitely got to go back and watch this man when his 49ers was in the Super Bowl, wore a suit almost every day of the week
Every day.
because we did about
Every
four
day.
shows at least. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
he
about the
was.
business. We was on business last week till we played the game in the second half.
Yeah, because y'all was still on business. Y'all was still on
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
You know,
We were.
but we missed that, man. We missed that. We missed that. Because you was ready, man. You was ready.
I was.
This year you like the weather, man. It started out sunny. It started off sunny and full of sun rays and shit. And now we get ready to
Right,
go right back into some snow probably next week.
right. Next week, couple inches.
Yeah. Like, I'm just getting a couple inches. That's it. Just a couple. Not that much, but just a couple.
No.
Yeah, we know what that couple can turn into. Big time. We're gonna hit it running and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We may have the icon join us later. I don't know. We'll see. But y'all know how we do. We keep it moving and grooving like always. So let's go ahead and start down. Let's go ahead. We highlighted about 10 games or so that we want to go ahead and talk about, and then we'll recap this on Monday, besides a lot of other stuff. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start with Cooper, 15-4, travels to
Mm.
DuPont. DuPont. Manual, 13-8. Uh, First of all, DuPont Manual has always have talent, and they lost some key players the past couple of years and things like that. So, hopefully they go ahead and get it rocking and rolling. They're a well coached team, as we all know. So we're gonna see what's going on. But Cooper 15-4, led by Haley Noel, 14.5 points, almost 7.5 rebounds. Addison Breesy, 10.1 points, 3.2 rebounds, 55 points a game is what they average. They give up 43. They shoot 39 from the field. 30 from 3 point. That's we got to improve on that. Manuel,
Right.
Lisa, Mangrum, 11.6 points, 4.6 rebounds. Uh, Let me see, Miss Electra Lovely Talbot, 10.4 points, 2.7 rebounds. They average 57 points a game, give up 50, shooting 39%, 25% from the 3 point. Right there, Manual, like I said, we're used to them being like 20-2 and all this. That's okay, growing pains. But
Right.
I think Manual's going to do what they got to do, man. I think Manual's going to take care of business at home, greet Cooper, with a nice little L and send them back on their way. You know, it is what it is. Coach Franklin got the gonna have them ladies playing. Why you chagrining for, man? You doing some? You thinking some other
I'm,
stuff? What's going on, man?
I'm
You
not
ain't you
sure. I'm not
usually
sure. I'm thinking,
you all on Manual. Manual and Ballard.
well, Bam. That's pretty much, but we talking about it's a different sport this time of the year right now, and
Yeah,
Manu's still trying to recruit over the what they've lost, and it's a it's a hard journey for the youngins now. Now I don't know if they got any older, but they probably put some in there trying to replace what they had, and Cooper's coming in with a pretty decent record right now, and I'm thinking Cooper's had some good wins, and
come on, Manual.
but
Don't let me down. He's usually he ride with y'all. That knowing that the Manual ladies basketball team has been the best thing on that campus for a long
that
time.
is true. That is true. Man
Go ahead, just
was
say it.
holding it down for a
Say it.
while though.
Say it.
Man's holding down.
Just say
Man,
it.
well, I, I don't know. I really don't now. I mean, the thing is, Cooper's had some wins. Manuel's young.
Yeah,
They're trying to
yeah.
recoup from what they lost. But can they defend their home? I know they've had some hard losses. They took some losses. Manuel took some losses they shouldn't have, or
Okay,
can we say they shouldn't have? But at the
okay.
same time, they got to pull these wins together. So maybe they're going to defend home. Okay, I'm going to give it to Manuel. They're going to defend home. And yeah, let's get back on track. Let's get back on
I
track
thought
and
you was
give
going to
Cooper that win.
say that Samantha Williams and Gwen Doyle is not walking through that door. That's what I thought you was going to say. I know
Ooh,
where
those
you
some
was
names
going.
right there, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, they ain't no joke. So, okay, we got Manuel. I think Manuel go ahead and take care of business. Next up, we have KCD 8-6 and Collegiate. Louisville Collegiate 7-8.
Right. What do I have? I got a little something right there. I mean, right now, KCD's lost their past 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
And right there, presentation, they lost right there 42-9. Collins, they lost 74-29.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not pretty at all. That's not
Yeah,
pretty at
that's
all.
taking it on the chin.
Illinois, yeah, they got right now they're being led by Eleanor Bean,
Mm-hmm.
who's averaging 16.7 points a game, 8.3 rebounds. Sophomore Mackenzie Doss. Mackenzie Doss. Now let me tell you about her. She's averaging about 12 points right there. But the girl's averaging 16 and a half rebounds.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Let's put in some work.
Yeah. Yeah. 16. They putting in work right there. So, but the one thing about KCD, they have improved from last year. Right
Okay.
now, you hearing they have improved from last year. Right now, they looking at 8-6 record. Last year's record was 1-15.
Okay, okay.
The only win they got last year was against Beth Haven. So,
Okay.
yeah, they definitely improving. They average 42. They average 42 rebounds a game.
Mm.
That's
On
a
the
lot of
boards.
rebounds.
Yeah. Well, hell, you got a
Right,
person that
because
got
you know they're getting a
16 and
lot
a
of
half.
offense. Right, because the thing about it, probably one of the reasons why they're averaging that many rebounds is because they are shooting just 29% from the field, and 15% from 3-point line. So yeah, you're gonna have to do something, get those rebounds up to get some wins in. So hey, okay, if they working their way, they working. So we got Collegiate. Collegiate's lost 4 of their past 5 games. The last game they lost, though, they lost to Valley. You want to know the score?
Yeah,
The
I
score
already
was
know.
72-17.
I was gonna say I already know what that looked like.
they are led by sophomore Margaret Delaney, who averages 9.5 points and 5.7 rebounds, and sophomore Zoe Gaffright, who averages 9.3 points and 3.9 rebounds a game. They shooting 33% from the field, 29% from 3-point range. And Collegiate, now by me looking at their team, yeah, they are, you talking about young. I believe when I looked at it, they don't have a single senior on the team.
Mm.
So you talking about a young team.
Mm.
So yeah, going over both of these teams right there, I'm giving KCD, but this probably be a lot of shots thrown up, a lot of missed shots thrown up, a lot of rebounds, but it's probably, I'm looking at a close one. Right, KCD put out the win.
Both of these are inept offenses. KCD averages only 40 points, Collegiate only 29.5. You named 2 big dogs for each, and the 2 big dogs for KCD averages about 17, 29 of those points of 40.
Right.
They average of those 40 of the 40 plus rebounds, Between the both of them, they average 24.8. That's all the rebounds. I just don't think collegiate has enough firepower on this one, even though it's at collegiate. So it should be. It should be. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think KCD with them two big guns is going to go ahead and take care of business, big time. Next up, Shawnee, the Golden Eagles go to the Yellow Jackets. Central 16-6. Tomeo Waterton averages 20 points, 4.1 rebounds for Shawnee. They average 53 points. They give up 53 points, hence the 99. Central, Zaire Valez Smith has been balling all year, 18.2 points, 3.4 rebounds. Kennedy Russell, 10.7 points and about 5 rebounds. They average 58 points, give up 43, shoot 45.8 from the field, and 30.7 3 points, right? Field goal. This one right here has got Central written on it. So just go ahead, go watch your kids play. Make sure you get their concession stand. Hopefully they have something good and hot right out of the fish grease, whatever. Some fried chicken or something while you're there, because I think Central is going to go ahead and do what they got to do on this game. I'm all on the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. Central's going to handle the home court. Seeing Shawnee, they don't got too far to go back home. A little drive. But
yeah, a little drive.
Should be a nice crowd. Maybe homecoming. Who knows?
Hopefully go ahead and take care of business. Home crowd, you know what I'm saying? Home coming or something. I don't know, man. Maybe they already had it because, hell, most of these teams only got about 3 more weeks to play. So,
yeah, that's true, too.
So we'll see. But, yeah, we think Central go ahead and take care of business. Central. Oh, next, the Battle of Owensboro. Basically, my brother, the Battle of Owensboro. So you're going to have Owensboro 12-6 at Owensboro Catholic 16-5. Shayla Sprinkles, household name for Owensboro, 18.8 points, 2.6 rebounds. They average 55 points, but they give up 52. So they must have had some games where, because it's kind of odd for a 12-6. So you're thinking pretty much it should be a wider gap. So they must have had some games they was giving the business to, giving up a lot of points. 35% shooting, 29 from the 3-point line. Owensboro Catholic, Aubrey Randolph, 14.7 points, 7.5 rebounds. Let me see. Raleigh, she averages 12.3 points, 2.4 rebounds. They score 66 points. They allow 44, shoot 43.7, 33.8 3-pointers. Give me Owensboro Catholic. Just because I know they have a famous quarterback, Brady Edwell. And I'm riding with Owensboro Catholic.
Atwell probably will be in the crowd watching. So, yeah.
Unless he's playing for the guys' team, he might be playing for
I was about to say it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Probably his girlfriend's probably a cheerleader or something. So, he's that guy.
That's a stereotype, ain't it?
The athlete, you get the jock, the cheerleader against the jock. I mean, come on.
He can have the chemist. He can have the chemist, whoever the smartest one in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to manage that money. Somebody's got to manage that money. That boy ain't gonna be playing. He gonna be getting that NIL money.
Right. But yeah, I'm looking Owensboro Catholic to go ahead and defend home. Go ahead and win this one out. Cool. Battle the Owensboro.
Assumption. 16-4 in Breckinridge County, 16-5. This right here is a goody.
This damn sure will be a good game, no doubt about that. In Breckinridge. Now we're gonna start with Assumption. Now it's kind of weird. Some of these schedules, when I was looking through some of the schedules as it is, it's kind of weird because come upon Assumption schedules, their last 2 games they played has been against George Rogers Clark.
The
last 2 games they played George Rogers this past Wednesday,
Oh wow.
and they played George Rogers past Saturday, and they lost both of them.
Oh,
They
oh,
lost
oh,
30.
oh,
Yeah, they
oh,
lost
oh,
30.
oh.
So
Take
you
him
think
off. Take
about
him
that.
off the schedule. Take him off the schedule.
They were 16-2. They were 16-2 going into this past weekend, and they lost Saturday 58-52, and they lost this past Wednesday 66-53. So you
Oh,
like,
so they
man.
were 16 and
So
3. You mean 16 and 3?
right.
Right. I was going to say, damn, they lost
So
3 times. Oh, I know who I'm
no,
taking. Go ahead.
right. So you got that. So you got Junior Ashland James, who's been averaging 13.3 points a game, 4.3 rebounds. You have Kalia Hall, who's averaging 9.5 points and 6.6 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this Assumption team, they are trying to get how they, how should I put it? Back to where they was last year. You say Assumption. They won district last year.
Right.
Assumption lost in the second round of region last year.
True.
But what happened to them? They lost 5 seniors from
Wow.
last year.
But they still balling.
They still ball. So they 16-4. So we got who they got. Ashland, Miss James wasn't even on the team last year.
Right.
So I couldn't even find where was she at. But
Mm-hmm.
that takes a little bit more research. But yeah, Miss James popped up and she's like, okay, I'll help y'all out. So now we're gonna go to Breckinridge County real quick. Funny thing about Breckinridge County, they lost their last 2 games. And they lost to Teller County and to Meade County. And the funny thing about that, they lost to them by the exact same score.
Oh wow.
Both games.
Wow.
55-50, both games. They're led by junior Elizabeth Grimes, who leads them with 17.6 points, 2.3 rebounds, and Kaylee Huffins, senior, who coming up behind her with 11.3 points and 6.8 rebounds.
Okay.
So last time these 2 teams played was the 2022-23 season, where Breckinridge County actually beat Assumption by 1 point, 52-51, and they was led by Caroline Lucas junior Caroline Lucas with 19 points back then. So I'm thinking this is going to be a good one all the way down to the wire, just by looking at both teams, looking what they're coming with, stats and everything else. It looks like it's going to be a close one.
So what are you saying? It's a close one, but who you got?
I'm got Assumption to pull it out the end.
Yeah. Grimes and company, good team. Assumption you hate to. I mean, both of these teams lost to. You said the same opponent back to back, which is definitely hard. So you get to play somebody different. Ashley James is a difference maker. Skilled, highly skilled. So I'm gonna go with the superstar, Ashley James, and Assumption for a win, and for you to replace all the productivity and still be able to rock and roll. That tells you a lot about what you had or what you brought in and your coaching. So I'm gonna go with Assumption for the win. Let's see. Let's go. Where we going next? Now we going to the boys next. Bowling Green 19-4, Warren Central 18-4. Goody, big time. This is power broker ball, man. When you seeing records like this, let's go, because district is getting ready to be on the horizon. So, oh my gosh, we got let me see, Luke Alette, 14.7 points, 2.9 rebounds, 59 for 95 3-pointers. He is putting it in the hole. Braylon Banks, 13.1 points, 3.4 rebounds. Joseph Hurt, 13.7, 5.4 rebounds, taking it care of business. They shooting a whopping. Get this, guys. Get this, guys. Guess what you think they are shooting? 54%. They taking it to the house. They doing whatever. 54 is a lovely 54.5. So they are taking care of business. They are shooting a whopping 47% from 3-pointers. 151 makes out of 320 attempts. Yeah, Bowling Green is doing special things. Warren Central, Robert McAfee, 21.8 points, 6.8 rebounds. Jared Kirk, 12.5 points, 7.5 rebounds. They're averaging 65 points, shooting 50% themselves, which is high, and shooting 39% 3-pointers. This right here should be a good ass game. Bowling Green, Warren Central, right down there, taking care of business. I'm going to give the edge to Warren Central just because they at the crib. And we haven't heard from Deuce Bailey. So I'm going to go with Warren Central.
As in, who was one of the greats that used to say this is going to be a barn burner?
Barn burner. Hopefully it will be. Hopefully it should
I'm
be.
looking at Bowling Green to step in Warren Central and take this win.
They better.
Yeah.
We're going to see if they can survive at Warren Central.
Yeah.
2 years ago, state champions. Let's see. Let's go. Rock and roll. Next up, Bryan Station. Lex, 18-4. Sayre, 14-7. Lex. Mari Owens is having a hell of a season. Almost 25 points a game, almost 5 rebounds a game. Tayshawn Adams, might as well say 14 points and 7 rebounds. They averaging 71.9, so 72 points a game. Only allowing 55 points, shooting 49%, 35% from 3-pointers. Sayre, Louisville football commit. Well, Shawnee, he is a stud because he's leading the team in 19 points and almost 8 rebounds. The receiver, the DB, whatever, is balling.
Yeah.
He's an athlete. He take care of business. Jackson Howard, 18.1 points and 10.8 rebounds, a double-double. They average 60 points, but they give up 52. Shooting 45, but only shooting 24 from the 3-point line. This is going to be if can Brock contain Amari Owens.
Yeah.
This is what's going to be. Can you play some defense behind that? Let's see. Let's rock and roll. This is going to be a hell of a game, but I just think Bryan Station probably got too much firepower, so I'm going to roll with Bryan Station. But I watched Kaufman have a hell of a game. He's an athlete. Yeah. He might catch a body or two.
That's what I was going to say right there. You might see him bust about 25 or 30 points come his game, but at the same time, Bryan Station is going to have multiple players coming at you, and I don't see them stopping multiple players scoring all over. Right. So at the end, Bryan Station pulls it out.
Right.
And probably a wide margin, I wouldn't say.
Yeah. Hopefully it will. What's up, Chan? What's going on? What's going on, D?
Shannon.
How you doing? What's going on? Let's see here. Next up, we have Eastern 10-12 at Cal 11-11.
This looks like it's gonna be something right here. Just by looking at that, hey, they're gonna be fighting. It's gonna be a scrappy game. Just looking at it right there. We got Eastern starting off with our junior Cash Whitehead, who's averaging 17 points a game, about 5 rebounds. Got Josh Brock, who averaging just about 11 points a game and about 2 rebounds. They shooting 45% field goal percentage from the year. They're averaging 66 points, but at the same time, their opponents are averaging 67 points. Yeah, they just took a slight loss. Let's say a disappointing loss this past Tuesday to Fern Creek by 1 point, 47-46 this past Tuesday. So that doesn't help them coming in this game. So hopefully they can recover off of that and still not dwelling over that loss they took. So you got Cal Jr. Jaden Washington, who's averaging 22.8 points a game, who's almost averaging just about 4 rebounds. Jordan Cook with just about 10 points
Mm.
a game with 7.7 rebounds. And hey, we've heard this guy right here on the football field also, Man Robinson, who's averaging 7.8 points with 2 rebounds.
Mm.
The team is also shooting 45% field goals. They are averaging 73 points a game. But the one thing about it, their opponents are averaging 77 points a game.
Yeah, hence the 11-11.
Yeah, and last year when these teams last met, Easton poured it out by 2 points, 50-48.
Mm.
So yeah, it's probably gonna be another close one just like that. I'm looking at, and I'm looking for. I think Cal's gonna pull this one out. I'm looking for Cal to get this
You're
win.
riding with Cal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, home. I'm going with home cooking. I think Washington's gonna have a good game. I think Whitehead will too, but I just think the home court, Cal's gonna be ready to do what they got to do. Should be a good game, like you said. It should be a close game. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Cal also. Uh, let's see the Creek, 14-10 at Jtown, 15-5. Noah Glover is having a hell of a season. Almost 20 points a game, 3 rebounds. Caden Martin, almost 12 points a game, taking care of business. Shooting 46%, shooting 33.6 from the 3-point line, averaging 63 points, but giving up 62. So you talking about everybody's still in the game type stuff. You can't do that. Jtown actually got a Christmas gift in February, right? Cameron McDaniels came back to the school, and his first game back, he put up 27 points and 12 rebounds.
He wasn't
playing. Yeah. Next up, you got Prince. Can't play. 17.6 points, 4.8 rebounds. Davon Harrison, 15.7 points. So you already had a good team. Now you bring in somebody who's been a part of your program back, who's going to be a double, big body, about 6'5", something like that, 6'5", 6'6". Yeah, they average 66 points, 57 points giving up, shooting 48, shooting 33 from three-pointers. Yeah, doing the thing. This one right here, Jtown. Jtown's coach can coach his ass off. I just think already, even without Mr. McDaniels, it was going to be, I was probably going to go with Jtown. But now you bring him in the fold, yeah, Jtown.
Yep.
The town, baby, the town.
Yeah, most definitely. Once you said the man's back and everything else, like you already looked at Jtown was already a good-looking team during the season at that, just by some of those losses they took, but it really didn't impact them too hard. So Jtown's got some good wins, and then with that body back into the, like you said, the fold, and then like I said, it's like he never left the court. You stepping back on the court and busting like that, putting up numbers. So hey, that's just gonna be a more impact. So we might have to watch out for Jtown coming the end of the season also.
Yeah.
So hey, I got Jtown to win this one.
Yes, sir. Christmas in February. Holy Cross, 12-9 at DeSales, 13-10. Yeah, this one should be a dandy. Wade Kramer, 14.2 points, almost 5.5 rebounds. Jordan Jackson, 12.1 points and 10.5 rebounds. So we're talking about a double. They have four players averaging double figures, so they can score the ball. Only problem is that they only averaging at about 60 something points, but also giving up 60 something points. Shooting 49%, shooting 38.9 from 3-pointers. 12-9. DeSales, Mr. Cameron Bischoff. 18.4 points, 3.3 rebounds. Marshall Miller, who just committed, I think, is to Campbellsville or something like that, I think, for football.
Yeah, I think so too.
11.6 points. They average 64 points, but they give up 63, hence the 13 and 10. They shoot 38% from 3 pointers, 47.9. This should be a hell of a game. You got Coach Lieberman on the other side, who's very skilled and experienced, been coaching college, all kinds of stuff. This one, this is a sneaky good game. We're talking about Holy Cross DeSales. They know each other. Man, is Cameron gonna go off? Is Wade? What is the deal? Does DeSales has enough to stymie Holy Cross and their schemes? Whew. I'm a, this, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
64, 63, 61, 63. That's what this game is going to be. Somebody's going to hit a field goal at the end, a game winner, and it's going to be Cameron Bischoff. I got the sales.
Mm.
It's going to be tight, man.
Yeah,
God, it's going to
I'm
be tight.
thinking I'm just going by the coaching at the end. I'm thinking the coaching leadership is he's gonna, you know, get some winning play to hold the sales off at the maybe like you said at the very end, and it might be something that like a three, and then stretch it out. The sales got a foul, they don't catch back up, whatever else. But I'm giving the Holy Cross the win, a close one where the game goes neck and neck, probably about 11 different lead changes throughout the game and so forth and so on. So
Should be a good one. Should be a
should be a
goody
good
goody.
game. Yeah,
Should be a goody goody.
man.
Let's see.
Right around the corner. Might have to sneak over there, man.
Right. Male 12 and 8 at Collins. 13 and 10. 13 and 10.
Let's see here. Mel, we know their season's been on a topsy turvy kind of, way. So
My
I mean, they
boy's
went
back
through a
though.
point. Mr. Cole. Oh,
I saw a video
oh,
of. Did they play more last night and lose?
yes, they did, and lost by 1 point.
I'm thinking Cole played last night. I think it's his first game back. So we gonna see. But go ahead.
Mm, yeah, yeah, that was funny because I was looking, but of course they didn't have the stats up yet for
Right,
last night.
you have to go
But
to
yeah,
their
they
basketball
played.
time. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, well, you get that they had, like I said, topsy turvy season. Once they was in the, LI, not the LIT. Yeah, it was the
LIT.
LIT. And that was in the LIT. They took the losses to Ballard, lost three in a row. Ballard, St. X, Great Crossing. But then then the next thing you know, they won the next two, Seneca and Ballard, just passed, and then they just lost to Moore. So now, if Cole's back in the mix, we're going to see how this goes because we know Cole was, it's 23 points itself. So we got Jordan Mitchell right now. He's leading with 15.4 points a game, 3.6 rebounds. We got Jason Gastaway with 13.6 points, 6.5 rebounds. Then we got Kason Jordan. Oh, Kayshawn. I forget. Case. And look, I said it right when he was here.
Keyshawn.
Like, yeah,
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn, right. I was like, it's probably my handwriting I didn't read right. But anyway, so we got that. With that man's got, a little over 10 points with 7.5 rebounds a game. So with that, they averaging 68 points. Their opponent is averaging 64 points. They are shooting 48% from the field this year. So everything might change up for the good for them. Because with him back in the mix, they get everything rolling like it was. So, hey, Mel might, we got to see. Because they definitely capable of making some noise. So we got Collins. Collins has lost their last two games. They lost to St. X and Cal. When they lost to St. X, they lost by 30 points.
Yeah, St.
Yeah.
X. St. X.
Yeah.
St. X has been beating everybody like that.
So we got Cole Harbin with 14.5 points, 4 rebounds is average. We got Caden Gather with 14.3 and 4.7 rebounds. Um, they shooting 43% from the year. They averaging 50. Funny thing about that, they're averaging 57 points a game. Their opponents are averaging 57 points a game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And so we're going to go back. The last time these two teams met was the 2019-2020 season. Matter of fact, King of the Bluegrass, where Mel knocked them off 83-72 with Cameron Pope with 26 points for that game. The man has 7 3-pointers. So we're going back in history a little bit. Bring him up. The man hit 7 3-pointers in that game. So yeah, that was a little significant.
Doing it.
So, and then on Collins' side, we had Davion McKnight, though. Even though for the loss, the man busted 28 points on him. So, hey, it was a good one. But with that, I'm looking for Mel to come in and pull this one off at Collins. Go there and handle business, get back home Friday night.
Cool. Yeah. Bulldogs, especially if Cole, what I saw, because I think Deadstock had a video of Mr. Sweeney hitting the last second shot or something, and I saw Cole in there playing. So,
okay.
yeah, you just got to work him back in, get everybody, hats off to Clark Kent. That's what I'm gonna call him. James Clark, who was on the pole doing 360s in the game. I'm calling him Clark Kent. Go ahead and do your thing. Bulldogs go ahead with this victory. Last but not least, the number one team.
Coach getting pep talk.
The number one team. The number one team that has not lost to a Kentucky school all year. The St. X, 21-2 at Ballard, 15-8. Jeremiah Jackson, 14.6 points. Which does not do his due because they so deep. He probably could average 27 or whatever. 4.8 rebounds, 45 for 102 3-pointers. Chance Dillingham, 13.7 points. Just quick, man. This super quick on quick. Can defend, explosive. I mean, this right here is woo. Toughy. 79 points a game. Only allows 55 points a game, shooting 52.5 and shooting 37 from the 3-pointers. I mean, you can list the whole roster. They are that stack. Ballard, our guy, Blake Russell's averaging 17.3 points, 8.1 rebounds. Sam Frazier, 17 points, 6.1 rebounds, averaging 73 points themselves. So they can put it in the hole. Also, give up 64 points, shooting 50%, shooting 37.7, and then hit 204 out of 539 3-pointers. St. X 218 out of 576 3-pointers. Yeah, and we do. If you was at the LIT, Ballard was controlling the whole game, but St. X had Jeremiah Jackson. And they won the game on this one. So, can Ballard get revenge? Can Ballard go ahead and take care of business? St. X, would they say, hey, y'all just caught us on a bad night? We're going to show y'all that we are that number one team and back up some? Yeah, St. X for the W. St. X for the W. I think, once you play somebody, especially somebody who was probably the underdog, and they hit you in the mouth and they don't knock you out, you go get them. And so I think they're going to go ahead and try to send a clear message to them that everything runs through St. X. All our games is going to be at home, pretty much, except when you go to Valley. So come here. We got something for you. I got St. X.
Yeah, we know this is going to be a good one. Going to be there's another one showing from the last time. So, and I seen this, what was it, Chance Dillingham, just while you was talking about how quick the man is and how, how of a shooter this man is. The last game against Collins, where he just hit his 217th 3-pointer to become St. X's all-time 3-point leader. So, hey, big
Filling
ups
it up.
to Chance right there on that. Yeah.
Filling
So,
it
with
up.
that being said, I think St. X is going to hold their ground going to Ballard, and they're going to try, take the last game they played and use that as a yeah, we ain't gonna let this happen, and we ain't gonna let it be this close next time. So we
Right.
shall see.
We
St.
shall
X for the
see.
win, though.
We shall see. Big time. All right. Don't forget, guys, where to find us at. We're talking about 54 Sports Network, social media. You'll find a lot of different, all our videos and things we do, and some posts, keep you up to date with what's going on with the UOL sports and different things like that. So we got Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, you don't stop, and YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff. Go ahead on there. Our Heart, Amazon, shit. So many I forget, dude. I got to add everything up. Apple Music, if I didn't say it. So go ahead and check all that out. Thank you for the sponsors, Mile Wide Bird Company, 502 Corvette Club, all that good stuff. Vinyl Empire. Thank you guys, big time. And we got some more that we're gonna add shortly. So be on the lookout, and you can become a sponsor of the show. Just go ahead and DM um, 54 Sports Network, and we'll let you know how you can make that possible, without a doubt. All right, so y'all guys know what it is. It's Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl, right? Y'all know the deal. We know that some of our teams are not in there, but it's okay. That's life. Life is full of different things. Everybody can't win. Everybody cannot be, number one. It is what it is. That's why it's competition. So, with that being said, let's go. Let's do some stuff. Let's do some stuff. So you got the Chiefs 1.5 favorite over the Eagles. Sunday 6:30. We know half of you guys are probably just gonna be watching the halftime show. See what Kendrick gonna do. See if he's gonna go ahead and try to decapitate somebody. You know how that goes. It is what it is.
I can't wait.
My guy Wayne said he ain't even gonna be there, man. Y'all heard his feelings. Should have got the legend. Should have got the legend some time ago because it's always in New Orleans. It's always in Glendale, New Orleans, or Florida, or LA. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They just rotate this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. Should have got it before. But I still love you, Luch. I still love you. Not a problem. Don't worry about it, brother. Just go take a break somewhere. But we got some questions. Can the Chiefs contain, and it always does its own spelling, Shaquan Barkley? Can the Chiefs contain him? And Don, be objective as you can, my brother. As you can, if you don't mind, my brother. What's your thoughts? Can they contain him, man? Do you think they contain him, or do you think he's gonna run crazy on them?
I I think that he's going to get about his.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to try to make you know contain him to a certain point. They're going to try to make Jalen beat them more
Okay.
to see how his mobility is, to see can he really get around it.
Right.
Eagles got one of the best lines in the game, so that's favor for Barkley and favor for Jalen. So with that being said, I think Barkley's going to get pretty much his probably 100 plus, but I don't see one of his regular games where he's getting 175, one of those big games and
Right. Right.
3 touchdowns. You
Right.
know,
Right.
but
Yeah. Right. Now, I agree. I think if the Chiefs can hold him to 125 or below, then the Chiefs probably gonna win this game. He needs to go berserk just because I'm with you. I think they're gonna clog up that and make Mr. Hurts beat him with his arm. If you go back and look at his stats, the past 6, 7 games, he hasn't beaten anybody with his arm. It's been Mr. Barkley, and then he does just enough tush push for TDs and that kind of stuff. I don't think he's thrown over 250. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Not even 200. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Barkley should have about 39 TDs, but
He should, man.
yeah, he should have easy. So I'm with you. I think they will contain him in a Shaquan Barkley year because he's probably can go for. He's been going for 150, 170 on people easy. So contain 125 less, not a whole bunch of TDs, maybe one, that kind of things like that. But I think, and the Chiefs has enough defense to do that. They line is tough. Chris Jones is a problem. He's a one-man wrecking crew. He's like Donald as far as he's gonna blow some stuff up. You just got to make sure you stay the course. So I'm with you definitely on that, Don. I think you hit it on the head. Which kicker? They did it again. Butker or Elliott, do you trust?
Do we trust any of these kickers these days? Half these kickers ain't been showing up lately, I tell you.
Right.
Man, half these. God,
who you riding
really?
with? Which one are you picking?
Right,
I'm riding
with. I'm going with Elliott. Let's go with Elliott. I want to give him. Let's not make it too far out. Let's not make it too far out. Yeah, let's make this man a reasonable. Give him 45 or less. Matter of fact, both of them because we're not trusting half these kickers these days.
You're right.
These kickers ain't been too trustworthy.
Nah, I think they got thrown off the game when the NFL moved the extra point back. And, it's not a cheap shot like most people think. You know what I'm saying? And the wind is blowing. I'm with you. But I'm going to go with Harrison. I mean, I know that he ruffled some feathers with the comments, and he's been hurt off and on. But that experience. That experience is huge. Dude done that, did that. This is Elliott.
Been there, done that.
And I think Elliott was with them 2 years ago, so he's been there too. But Butker's been on the winning side. It's nothing for that. And we know that Mr. Mahomes is going to do just enough to get him whatever he needs it, where he needs it to win the game, if possible. So, I'll go with Mr. Harrison on that one. Can the Eagles receiver carry them to victory? This goes off to basically what we just said. They going to make Mr. Hurt win the game. So, are we going to be still reading books? Are we going to be focused to go ahead and take care of, the mission at hand? Are we going to do what we got to do? Can they carry them to victory? And we know the caveat is if Hurt throws the ball.
Right. And that's the thing. I think they've had enough time to get all this talked out between then and now. Even though he should know, like, look, Barkley came here for a reason, and we're here because of Barkley.
Right.
Without him, we would not be here. So you got to get focused for this game right here. So, we know you did your thing, but now you got to spread the love. And without that love being spread around this year, come on, man, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
Just catch that's what I'll be like. Just catch the ball when I throw it to you. Just catch the ball. That's all I'm asking.
Just be quiet.
Right.
Just be quiet.
Yeah.
Catch the damn ball. Yeah.
Right.
Catch the damn ball.
I'm hoping. I'm thinking they're going to show up. I'm thinking they are. Vontae, man. I'm hoping.
The crazy thing is, it's different if they didn't have to rely on him. That's my whole thing. Because them showing up, is that 5 for 60 catches? For 60 yards, 5 catches for 60 yards, 4 for 40, that kind of, that's not going to do it. But still, yes, they can carry them to a victory. I believe it. Even though, no stunting, those DBs for Kansas City got some good players too. They legit enough to do what they got to do. So it ain't going to be no easy feat. But can they? They have talent. Hell yeah, they can. They can do it. But like I said, to me, it goes on Hurt, man. What are we getting? Is that knee healthy? Does he have confidence enough to throw that ball? I don't know, my brother. We'll see. Can they? Yeah, but we know who it depends on. Let's not play.
Yeah.
Who is the X factor for the Chiefs and Eagles? Who's the X? Let's start with the Chiefs. Who's the X factor for the Chiefs?
I'm looking at Kelsey's gonna have to have a game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had that one game. It was a couple games ago. Was it last? I don't think. No, it wasn't last game because we was pissed at Kelsey the last game.
Mm-hmm.
I think he didn't show up that.
Right. Didn't.
But it was a couple games ago. Yeah, that
Yeah.
he showed up and showed out. Then he's gonna have to have that game, I think, to make the defense spread more out. Because if he's not having a game, yeah, I mean they can those back can focus on everybody else, and while the linebackers and everything else can focus on Kelsey or whatever else, one of them cheat, make sure he don't come up, and so forth and so on. But I'm looking at Kelsey for the Chiefs.
I thought of two people actually. Two people, and I think the X factor is probably going to have to be Marquise Hollywood Brown and Worthy. Those DBs for Eagles that rookies real good, but they ain't. Everybody else ain't that great. The big play Slay is not slowing anybody down. So somebody's gonna have to get on their ponies and run with these receivers. And the crazy thing is you talking about open it up. They're gonna open it up because they're gonna fly down that field and you know who's coming underneath. It's gonna be Kelsey, it's gonna be Noah and all them people. And don't get them going stretching the field, D Hop. So I think those little speedy dudes, it can open it up for everybody and take them safeties and everybody out the mix. So then we're gonna see. And I mean, we know who's the better pass on this. So if you can go ahead and manipulate that defense on that back end, I don't know, we may see some old vintage stuff. Who's the X factors for the Eagles?
Now the funny thing, but you were just mentioning those corners are going to have to handle their business. They are going to have to guard all them after. You got Hollywood, you got D Hop, you got Worthy, you got Noah when they come in and Kelsey and everything
Juju
else.
gonna
They
show
gonna have
up.
to, right. You're right. Like last game, like really?
Where you been at?
Right.
Yeah.
Like who had this bet? Who had this on their card? You
Nobody.
lied to me. You are lying to me. You get touchdown.
Right.
I mean, it was somebody else that had one catch for the touchdown in that last game.
Right. That's what they
I'm
do.
Like, come
It
on,
does that kind
man.
of stuff. They do that kind of stuff, man. So I like it,
So,
though.
yeah, they're gonna have to step up.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna say Dallas Goddard. I think that the tight end can really have a big game. I think the safeties are good. Reed and the other guy is good, but Dallas is like 6'5". He doesn't look like he can do a lot, but he can do a lot, and they'll flank him out. They'll do whatever. I think he's going to be the X factor. And plus, I think to be honest, it's almost like Hurt probably feels more comfortable passing to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't cry, he don't bitch. Keep your mouth shut. Do your routes. I'm gonna feed you. And I think he's gonna be the X factor. He had big time. All right, we're gonna fly through these real quick as we go and end the show. What's your beverage of choice, basically, for the Super Bowl?
Beverage of choice. Now, see, it all depends. When it starts out, I'm gonna be drinking a nice cold beer.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be. I'm gonna start light, of course. So Paris Town Light out of Mile Wide Beer Company is going to be in my hand. Paris Town Light, and then we'll move on to some good old fashioned bourbon.
Okay. Cool. Man, not gonna play no games. Depends on where I'm at and where I'm doing. Otherwise, it's the hen dog. Otherwise, get your clubs up. It's the hen dog. So I can just sip and marinate, and that's it. Hen dog. And go ahead and have all kinds of evil thoughts about my Cowboys. Hen dog. I'm right with hen
Man.
dog, bro. I'm in there now.
By you saying Hennessy real quick, by
Go
you
ahead.
saying it, I seen a reel today where it was some bar, I don't know where,
Mm-hmm.
but they poured a shot of Henny,
I
poured
already
about
saw
6 of them.
Don Julio.
But then what they put Don Julio, they called it Don Henny, and I'm like, oh, somebody's ready to die tonight. Somebody's
Yeah.
gonna die
You're gonna
tonight.
be like
Like
that
what the
dude.
heck?
I seen Snoop Dogg do it. I know I could do it. Give me there. And he takes it out. Yeah. But the crazy thing is that Julio's so smooth. It is, and that's crazy. Anyway, Super Bowl food, man. What's your go-to, man? What do you have to have while you watch the game?
I guess to have me some buffalo wings, some bad boys wings. I don't.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh, I mean, I can. I'm a wing guy. I can eat
Right.
wings every day. So
Right.
yeah, some
I'm with you.
wings.
I'm with you. You
You
gotta
know, I
have
gotta
some
have some
wings.
ranch dressing.
I got blue
Gotta have
cheese.
some
I can't no ranch.
ranch.
Ranches. If it ain't no blue cheese, then I go ahead. But I do love. I missed the back door. I do love like if you make it
Oh
fresh.
man,
If you
Yeah.
make it fresh, I can eat the ranch and the blue coastal blue cheese. But it's gotta be
yeah,
fresh.
I've had some great. Fresh
Yeah, yes, sir. Worst
Hey,
Super Bowl
back
food.
door.
What do you do not want?
Ooh.
And we gotta wrap it up. We got about a minute. What you
Right.
don't want?
I'm not no no brat guy. I don't do
Oh, okay.
see people do brat. I don't do brats.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Ain't that something? No brats. He said, nah. You take a hot dog over a brat? Is that what you talking
Any
about?
day. Beef
okay.
hot dog. Beef hot dog.
Beef
all
hot
day.
dogs are good. But, what I do not want at the Super Bowl. That is funny. It's just so much what I don't want. Oh, Super Bowl, I do not want any diet food there. I may be on a diet
It's
during
a
the
Super Bowl,
week.
right?
I don't want anything fat free. I want the fatness. I mean, that's my day. I will pick back up on the eating healthy later on type stuff. But on the Super Bowl, I do not want no fat free nothing. I want it all. I want it all. Real quick, who you rolling with? Give me the score.
Hey,
I know who you rolling
score,
with. Give me the score.
Right. Score is 28-24 Eagles.
Okay. 23-17 Chiefs. What you leaving the people with?
Hey, tell you this. Being different will cost you a lot of people leaving in your life. But always be yourself. It's better to lose others than lose yourself to fit in.
What he said. Peace. God bless. We out of here. See y'all later, man. Hey, be safe, be careful, and enjoy the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.